week on Extreme Yachts, the aquatic mansion makers over at AllSeas build a 92-foot modern marvel, raising the bar in the world of seafaring luxury.
Rugged and tough, the ability to cross oceans and go wherever you want to go.
This is by far the most extreme yacht I've ever run.
Then, since the dawn of time, man has attempted to conquer the sea. They built boats to fish, explore, and eventually cross oceans, driven by necessity and an adventurous spirit. But their boats were nothing more than a means of travel. Boy, have times changed. Say hello to the Extreme Yacht. These 5-star aquatic mansions are opulent, robust, and currently redefining the world of luxury on the 7 seas.
All right, I'm ready when you are.
AllSeas began in the early 70s, making steel commercial fishing boats. But over the years, as markets changed, this team of rugged craftsmen shifted their focus to luxury yachts, and these beauties are the pinnacle of durability and modern elegance.
Yeah, you might say that.
Most people have never heard of AllSeas yachts. We don't build a lot of yachts, but we build very fine, very long-range, very extreme yachts. People that remember us, they remember us by the boats we've built, and they find us. We don't find them.
Those who like to explore the world, high-powered executives, entrepreneurs, celebrities.
One with a whole lot of money.
Founded in 1974 by Benny Alls, AllSea's original purpose was to provide fishermen in the treacherous Baltic Sea with a vessel strong enough to withstand the volatile waters. But as they move into the future, now with Benny's son Tim as a partner, AllSeas is using their knowledge of durability and sturdy design to build some of the toughest luxury yachts on the planet. Currently, the AllSeas team is working on a 92-foot boat, which features a spacious 24-foot beam. This robust vessel will have a range of 5,000 miles and cruise at a comfortable 10 knots. With its twin Cummins 600-horsepower engines and 7,000 gallons of diesel capacity, there's nowhere this hardy maritime mansion can't go. The interior will rival any 5-star posh hotel. Its 3 staterooms and adjoining heads will be beyond elegant, offering all the amenities of home, and then some. With accommodations for 10, top-of-the-line electronics throughout, and a gourmet galley fit for a king, this is the very definition of extreme. The first step in the construction of this incredible machine is to draw out the hull, which is comprised of 18 individual frames forming the skeleton of the boat.
This cross-sectional of the boat, which is station number 18, which is one of 18 frames in the boat, each of these is a part that we will email to a company in Los Angeles that will take it, cut what they see here, send it back to us as a prefabricated part. Then we're able, like a chicken carcass, to start laying all these parts in order and assembling the boat into what looks like a framed-up boat.
At this stage of the build, the AllSeas team has the hull nearly completed. And now, the crew finishes up the last of the metalwork.
What you're looking at here is the extreme bow on this boat. We've got the stem piece here. It's a solid 1-inch plate that goes all the way up inside the hull. And we have a fabricated keel right here. This is 110 pounds per foot. And then to make it even stronger, we weld these side caps on it out of 3/8 plate. An extreme keel for an extreme yacht. All right, here we go.
The strength of steel far exceeds fiberglass. If you run into a log, hit a piece of coral or something like that in the water, a steel hull is going to make it through it, but I can't guarantee that with a fiberglass hull.
Every ultra-tough AllSeas steel hull is 3/8 of an inch thick on the bottom and 5/16 on the sides. And with its enormous 5,000-gallon fuel tank, this yacht's long-range capabilities are second to none.
The ability to cross oceans and go wherever you want to go. That's what makes it an extreme yacht. The way we build boats is very unique. We could hire a lot of people to do the job, and typically most boatyards would. But what we're trying to do in order to compete better with the world market is we do it with a very small crew, 10 people or less.
And it allows me to really keep my hands involved on a management, but not only managing, but actually helping with the production of the boat. So our quality, I feel, is much superior to a yard where they throw 50, 100 people on it. There's nothing real elaborate, no machinery, no magic, just good hard work.
The team at AllSeas is working hard to create their next aquatic masterpiece. These steel Goliaths are a massive undertaking, so let's check in on the progress.
Since you were here last, a lot's happened. We basically have sandblasted and painted the entire boat. On a project like this, we're probably going to go through, 300 gallons of paint. That's just basically on the outside. Today, you're going to see him actually scuffing the surface of the paint so that we can layer another coat of paint on top of that. We want at least 15 mils of high-build paint before we even start with the epoxy fairing. And then from there, it just gets thicker and gets better.
The team has also completed most of the construction on the yacht's 3-level superstructure. The 92 will ultimately entertain 8 to 10 guests and house 2 to 4 crew members. And today, AllSeas is going to put the icing on the cake, so to speak.
Well, what we're looking at here is the last major module for the boat. This is the hard top. We're going to flip this booger upside down, and then we'll put the last of the radar arches and modules. We're going to go ahead and raise it straight up.
Once the aluminum roof is in place, the shell and structure of the boat will be complete. Then it's time to make way for the electronic superstructure.
We're standing on top of the hard top right now, and what we're fixing to do is the beginning of the superstructure that's going to hold all the electronics for the boat. This particular tripod will be the back set of legs for an upper platform that's going to eventually hold 2 72-mile radars and even more. This is a great spot on the boat. It actually allows you to see the structure of what's being built here. You'll notice these really heavy-duty frames. We also use the longitudinal framing as well as transverse framing on the boat, and by longitudinals, I'm referring to these, which are every 12 inches on the boat. That's what makes this boat so fair and so rugged. All of our ABS-rated cabling is going in right now so that we can actually power the lights.
I'm building a pair of 400-watt ballast transformers for the boat. We had installed 250-watt transformers, and they weren't bright enough for the client, so we're upgrading them.
Another defining characteristic of an AllSeas yacht is the propeller pods. These 58-inch bronze props are spun by rugged 4-inch shafts. This is one serious drivetrain.
We really started in the commercial industry, and as a result, we build our boats much like a commercial boat. Most fiberglass boats don't have the pods, and so their propellers are left very vulnerable underneath the bottom of the boat. If you accidentally run this thing into the rocks or up on the gravel or whatever, it's just not going to hurt the boat.
This unit is the hydraulic stabilizer. That piece probably weighs 250 pounds. This is probably $10,000 worth, so you really don't want to drop it.
Now that the hydraulic stabilizer is in place, it's time to finish the installation of the stabilizer fins.
These are really special stabilizer fins. They're called zero-speed stabilizers, which means that when you stop the boat and you're hanging on the anchor, these fins will actually keep moving, and they'll slow the boat down and keep it as much as possible upright. If you've got people that are prone for seasickness, these are really helpful for that. Okay, pick it back up just a little bit. Whoa, hold it right there.
Particular hulls, the shape and shape of the bow and everything allows you to go just about anywhere in the world.
There is virtually nowhere you cannot go in an AllSeas yacht, but a limitless range and all that steel will require a whole lot of horsepower.
We have C18 Caterpillar engines on this, which can put out 600 horsepower continuous per side. We can't go over about 12.5 knots with this boat based on a 92-foot length. It goes slow, but it goes a long ways. We have a 5,000-mile range if you're running the boat around 9.5 knots, something like that. That's how you cross oceans efficiently.
We picked 92 feet for a particular purpose and need. What we found is that once you exceed 100 feet, the amount of crew that you need to have on the boat is quite astronomical. And so a lot of boat owners are a little bit intimidated when they cross the 100-foot mark. This is the kind of boat that you can have a really kind of a small crew, you can have an owner-operator on it, but once you go over 100 feet, that's very difficult to do.
Back at AllSeas Yachts, their latest and greatest 92-foot maritime mansion is making some serious progress. With the majority of the exterior structure and metalwork completed, it's time to turn their attention inside.
We're in the pilot house of the boat right now, and what we're going to be working on today is the console. We use a black Formica on the console that all the electronics are going to be mounting to, and so what you're going to be seeing is the laminate going down. We have everything from sonar, radar, electrical controls, not only for the engines, but also for the stabilizers. We have electronic engine controls, and lots more.
Every minute detail is of equal importance on an AllSeas yacht, and unlike many of their competitors, their team here pays special attention to the windows that, like their fishing vessels of old, may have to withstand the impact of a 75-foot wave.
We have to make sure this boat can cross oceans, so we go on with real heavy-duty glass as well as the framing itself. The glass on them is almost an inch thick, so that even in the case of a rogue wave 75 feet tall, it's pushing against that window and it's not going to pop through.
Taking a look into the other areas of the yacht, it's apparent the design is focused on careful refinement rather than brash opulence.
We're in the salon right now, which is kind of the area where you're going to sit and watch television. You're standing in the middle of our galley, which we consider really the feature of this boat. This is all going to be granite top with a 5-burner stove here. The galley's got everything.
Let's check back in with the crew at AllSeas as they wrap up major construction on the 92.
All the metalwork is finished, and we're moving into just finishing the final trim on the boat. And I'd say we're probably about 80% done. The last 20%, that's a really difficult stage to get through because it's all detail work. Everything we do from here on out has got to look perfect.
We're trying to put an interior rail on this ladder well here.
And as the handrails are bolted and tested, the exterior staircase gets installed.
Let's carry it from about here, and then Oscar, can you handle that side? All right, here we go. And let's get it stood up real quick. There's a lot of detail work that goes into the boat. Everything from the round corners to the little trim pieces. A lot of hours go into manufacturing all of these, custom fit pieces, and we do our best to make everything just an absolute perfect fit.
Even though this 92-foot beauty is thought of as a steel yacht, they will use over 5,000 square feet of wood on the interior.
You probably noticed on the boat we're using a lot of round-cornered sapilis that have a fluted column in them as well. Juan's going to demonstrate. We're going to put a 2-inch radius on this. This is a fresh cut here, and so it looks a little bit striped, but it's also got this rounded curves going in 2 different directions. This particular piece took almost 1 week for this person to make it.
But to balance the old-world craftsmanship, many of these modern yachts are outfitted with cutting-edge technologies, such as the state-of-the-art glass bridge.
We actually introduced technology that would be something common more on a Boeing airplane than on a boat. Everything from tankage to hydraulics to temperatures, pressures, tank levels. With my tablet, I can do the same thing. At a glance, he's able to actually diagnose and see what's going on with the boat, all from his bed. I write my own software for the boat. The only way you can get the software is to buy one of the boats.
The team at AllSeas Yachts has finally finished their 92-foot masterpiece. These ships are the highest in exclusivity with proprietary systems, fully custom detailing, and strength to rival any ocean liner.
I'll tell you right now, this is by far the most extreme yacht I've ever run. Many boats of this size and larger boats have nothing on this boat. I mean, it's a dream.
We're standing on the upper level. We're on top of the pilot house right now, the fly bridge we call it. Up here you can see everything. So we have complete control of the boat up here. This is like the party deck. We've got the hot tub up here. We've got beverage cooler, everything you need just to relax and have fun. We're standing on the back deck of this yacht right now, which is just huge. Basically, we have seating with Corian tables. We have an electric barbecues. We have lots of storage for fishing tackle. We have another beverage cooler.
And as we move aft, we've got the toy storage.
We have a 10,000-pound telescoping crane to launch your toys. We carry a 21-foot aluminum runaround boat, and we also have a 21-foot landing craft that goes right where I'm standing right now. If you have a lot of toys, this is the boat for you.
The exterior decks are made for fun in the sun. The styling, sleek and rugged. But just inside, we enter a world of luxury echoing the aesthetics of high-end elegant hotels.
Right now, you're standing in the master suite, which is a full beam stateroom. It's got a 12-inch memory foam mattress, king-size bed, and even a couch you can almost lay down and sleep on. Built-in entertainment center. And because we're a heavy-duty boat and we can carry the weight, we tend to go with a lot of granite tops. We used a lot of columns. These are basically fabricated and wrapped with veneer. This is a very classic boat, a very manly style. Makes you feel at home, and that's what we want. We want you to come on board and just relax. Right now we're standing in the master head. They have everything in here. We have a Carrara marble shower, dual sinks, Carrara marble for our countertops, even a basket weave 3D Carrara marble with in-floor heat for the flooring. All the comforts of home in here.
And for those home-cooked meals, just check out this galley.
We have all granite islands, and we have everything you can imagine for the chef on board. We have dual ovens and dual dishwashers, sub-zero refrigerators from the ground up, and pull-out freezer drawers. Everything you could possibly need, we've got it in this area. This tends to be one of the areas where people congregate. They come in here. It's a real fun place to be. So one of the things you have to do because of the heavy motion on the boat is you have to give them a way to secure these drawers. And so this simple latch mechanism allows this drawer to be secure so that no matter what the wave action on the boat, this drawer is not going to open unless you want it to.
From the galley, we move on to the beautiful salon. With a classy queen stateroom and additional guest rooms, ensuring passengers on this craft the best in comfort and 5-star accommodations.
This area is a little bit different than most of your yachts, but up here we've got pretty much all the toys you can imagine. We have standard charting programs, 2 72-mile radars, we have sonar, we have infrared camera. Basically what you have up here is everything you would need to cross an ocean, which is one of the things that makes our boat an extreme yacht.
One thing, most people come aboard this yacht and they say, well, where's the wheel? This is it right here. This, I think, has about a 50-foot cable, so you can pretty much go to any corner of the boat and, see where you're going. There's a learning curve, but it's once you get to know it, it's priceless.
A lot of thought went into the pilot house arrangement. This is the best view in the boat right here. You've got almost a 360-degree view out of all the glass and the windows in the boat. Again, this is just a real nice, comfortable place to be. This yacht is a long-range expedition yacht, and that's what makes it an extreme yacht. The boat is ready to travel, it's ready for the sun, it's ready for fun.
If you're looking for adventure on the high seas, coupled with all the comforts of a 7-figure lifestyle, look no further. AllSeas is more than suited to oblige any of your maritime needs.